It was a quiet night in the heart of America when Amanda Nguyen's world changed forever. A moment of unspeakable horror sent her down a path she never imagined. When a relentless struggle, heart-wrenching betrayal, and ultimately, an awe-inspiring triumph. What happens when a survivor refuses to be silenced? When the system designed to protect her becomes her greatest obstacle? This is a story of how one woman, defying the odds, turned her pain into power, reshaping the laws of an entire nation. But what if I told you her battle isn't over yet? Stick with us as we unravel the chilling, inspiring, and almost unbelievable true story of Amanda Nguyen, a survivor who took on the system, fought for justice, and is now set to leave Earth behind for the stars. A dream interrupted from a young age, Amanda Nguyen was drawn to the mysteries of the universe. With her eyes fixed on the stars, she dreamed of becoming an astronaut. But in 2013, as a bright Harvard undergraduate, her trajectory was abruptly altered by a brutal act of violence. She was raped. In the aftermath, Amanda did what every survivor is told to do. She went to hospital, endured a painful forensic examination, and bravely reported the crime. But what came next was something she never expected. Silence. No follow-up. No justice. And a shocking discovery. Her rape kit, the very evidence that could convict her attacker, will be destroyed in just 6 months unless she personally intervened. How could this be? How could a legal system, designed to serve justice, so callously discard the proof that a crime had occurred? Amanda's horror turned into outrage, and outrage turned into action. The system's betrayal as Amanda navigated the labyrinth of the justice system. She encountered roadblocks at every turn. Each phone call to law enforcement led to dead ends. Each attempt to preserve her rape kit was met with dismissiveness. The very system she was supposed to trust had, instead, abandoned her. This wasn't just about Amanda. This was happening to countless other survivors across the country. The realization struck her like lightning. She had to fight, not just for herself, but for every survivor whose voice had been drowned out by bureaucracy and indifference. And so, a movement was born. Rise Against Injustice, determined to ensure no other survivor would suffer the same fate. Amanda founded Rise, a grassroots organization dedicated to enacting legal protections for sexual assault survivors. But passing legislation is no easy feat. She faced opposition from powerful entities who deemed her fight unnecessary or too complicated. The battle was grueling. Days turned into nights as Amanda and her team drafted proposals, met with lawmakers, and endured rejection after rejection. But failure was not an option. With an unshakable resolve, she pushed forward. And in 2016, a breakthrough. President Barack Obama signed the Sexual Assault Survivors Bill of Rights into federal law, ensuring rape kits will be preserved until the statute of limitations expired and victims would never have to pay for evidence collection again. It was a victory, but it was just the beginning. A voice for the voiceless. The passing of the law was historic. But Amanda knew there were still more battles to fight. Justice wasn't equal across all states, and internationally, rape survivors faced even greater hurdles. So, she took Rise Global, training activists, advising governments, and fighting for an international treaty to protect sexual assault survivors worldwide. Her work didn't go unnoticed. She was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, cementing her legacy as one of the most influential activists of her generation. But even as she stood on the world stage, she never forgot the dream that once defined her. Back to the stars despite her advocacy work, Amanda never let go of her childhood dream of becoming an astronaut. And now, against all odds, she's set to make history once again. Soon, she will become the first Vietnamese woman in space. From the depths of despair to the highest reaches of the cosmos, Amanda Nguyen's story is one of unparalleled resilience. She didn't just change the law, she changed the world. And as she prepares to leave her behind, she carries with her the stories of survivors, the fight for justice, and a powerful message. The only limits that exist are the ones we refuse to challenge. The political ripple effect Amanda's battle for justice sent shockwaves through the American political landscape. The Sexual Assault Survivors Bill of Rights became a model for state-level reforms, leading to new legislation in multiple states. Her fight brought national attention to how survivors are treated by law enforcement and the legal system. sparking debates on Capitol Hill. Some lawmakers resisted change, arguing the system wasn't broken. But Amanda, unrelenting, testified before Congress, forcing America to confront the ugly truth survivors face. Her advocacy forced presidential candidates to take a stance on sexual assault reforms. The issue, once pushed to the shadows, became a key topic in debates. Amanda was no longer just an advocate. She had become a national symbol of resilience and change. The cultural shift beyond politics. Amanda's story impacted American culture. Hollywood, often criticized for its handling of sexual misconduct, took notice. A-list celebrities joined the fight, amplifying her message. Documentaries and films explored the flaws in the justice system, featuring Amanda's work. More importantly, everyday Americans started speaking out. Social media campaigns surged, with survivors sharing their own stories using hashtags inspired by Amanda's movement. Universities revised their policies on sexual assault. Police departments underwent retraining on handling rape cases. A cultural revolution had begun. The future of justice with her upcoming space mission, Amanda isn't just making history. She's ensuring that survivors never feel alone again. Her foundation, Rise Justice Labs, continues to train new leaders, working on policies to further support survivors. But even as she prepares to leave Earth's atmosphere, Amanda knows her mission isn't over. She envisions a future where no survivor has to fight alone. A future where justice isn't a privilege. It's a right. A story that's far from over. Amanda Nguyen's journey is proof that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, one voice can spark a revolution. But the fight is far from over. There are still systems to dismantle, laws to change, and voices that must be heard. If you or someone you know has been affected by sexual violence, know this: you are not alone. Help is available. And if Amanda's story has taught us anything, it's that even in the darkest of moments, there is hope. Thank you for watching Fatal Truth, True Crime. If this story moved you, share it. Let the world hear it. And most importantly, never stop fighting for justice.